Welcome back. It's our concluding moments now. What about the suspended DG of the NIA?
Yes, you know, I'm not comfortable with this panel that is set up. But you see, now that it has been set up, the expectation wound around that panel seems more to be, let us begin to unravel the myriad of questions that are surrounding that money. I'm one of those people that don't like a situation where anything happens in this government and they say, it is Jonathan. But you see, when on my social media, some people said, no, this must be Jonathan's money, I was so livid with anger. I said, no, how can it possibly meet logic that money that was left by Jonathan 2 years ago is still somewhere in Ikoyi flat? I said, why would the person be thinking of how to steal it? One, it's not like he has to apply to central bank. The money has already left central bank. Two, he doesn't need a BVN to be able to withdraw it from the bank. The money is already in a private accommodation. It's not like somebody is going to search him on the road. This is a private compound and all. So they would have simply collected the money, especially at a point in time when dollar was so scarce, selling at 520 naira. You know, why would the person be keeping it? So it beat all logic. But you see, things are pointing to the fact that it does appear that money is coming from that direction. So that is why all of us are with expectation. Are now waiting for the vice president's panel to release the whys, the hows, the wheres.
Can they do that when they said it was for covert operations?
Covert operation, good. This covert operation that the president and commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces does not know about is questionable. And the security implication of that huge amount of money is that money, if not that, it's no longer fashionable to have military coups and all, you can use that money to destabilize a government. You can install a new government with 42 billion naira. So the security implication of that particular money is staying in one person's hand or the control of a group puts a lot of questions on the security of this country. So they should bother about how that money came, why it is being stored there, how come it's not been dispersed, if, for instance, that is actually the amount of money over time and all of that, what is going to be used for and all of that. And the whole idea is that that's the person that should have been arrested the first day. It's not a thing to begin to worry about. It's something you don't even prevaricate on it. You just arrest the person and begin to make sure that you ask relevant questions. Because there is a security implication to that kind of huge amount of money staying in one person's hand.
That's what we'll have to anchor. Mr. George Eke, legal practitioner, always a pleasure to have you on. Well, let's take a look at your comments. This one coming through from Chinedu Osama from Delta says, permit me to say regrettably that the president will continue to breach rule of law with people. It says let me say, the president's powers to hire and fire as guaranteed in the Constitution is not intended to make him a dictator. He says his aides may portray him as such. That Donald Trump sacked a deputy attorney general is within his powers is not a statutory appointment. The basic difference is that statutory appointments are tenured. They have a lifespan as guaranteed by the relevant laws.
Well, we'll have another one from Philemon Oyemili from Umahia in Abia State, and he's also talking about the Pensions Commission. He says, I think it's very important we take seriously what your guest, Mr. Joshua, is talking about. Government must do things within the law. This is, after all, a democracy. The biggest problem of Nigeria's development is extremely weak institutions. He writes that in capital letters. Proper pension funds management can, on its own, massively boost investors' confidence in an economy, but the way and manner we sack people in management position without recourse to the statutes does a lot of damage to the economy. In this dispensation, compliance with laid down procedures and rule of law has been very low, and it's not good for our democratic and economic development.
We hear him.
That much he says.
All right, many thanks. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
Thanks for watching. I'm Gemba Umar.
Thank you for watching. I'm Maukbe Ogun.